Okay, so in this next video, I am going to open the fuel pressure sending unit at the top here. Now in this, I'm not actually going to pull it all the way out and replace it. I'm just fixing the sending unit's O-ring seal, which is right underneath of here. Just to recap, I have removed everything from the trunk, cleaned it, pulled back this carpet here, just folds open, and gained access through the panel. Of course, I had to remove the seat to do that. Very simple. I've done videos on that. You will relieve the fuel pressure. I've done a video on that as well. And do this all in an extremely well ventilated area. I cannot stress that enough. I have all the windows open on my car, several of the doors, the garage door open, my man door open, and if you have it, a fan. It's very windy where I'm at today, so that's not necessary. This is the panel I removed from the top here. And before you remove this, I cleaned like a bugger. I used a toothbrush. I cleaned all around the edges, vacuumed it, and while I was at it, I cleaned this mating surface here, so when I put the cover back on, it'll seal well. Tape my wires up out of the way. Those just pop right off pretty easily. And I'm getting ready to remove the seal. Now, I have a full tank of gas. That's how I discovered this problem. So I might have a bit of a mess. Now, this tool, I'll show you where to buy it. It's absolutely necessary. And see what it does. I just go like that. And it has released the clamp here. And this thing just kind of works its way out pretty simply. There we go. Now the pump itself is spring loaded, so it will pop up like that. It's a little easier to remove these once you have more space to work with. I'm going to remove those. I think there's a tool you can buy for that, but I'm just going to use my fingers, kind of pinch these and pull them off. This one doesn't have that, so you have to press here and push really hard. And if you get a new pump, just a quick note, you need to save these retainer clips from your old one because they typically don't come with new clips. I'm going to pause the video and I will be back once I've removed these things. So just a little trivia for you here. I believe this is your return line. The smaller one goes back from the other side of your fuel pressure regulator. This is going out into your fuel rail. This is your high pressure line. And this is an evaporative line. It goes from here into a fuel or into a charcoal canister on the side of the car. That allows your tank to breathe without putting out fumes. Unfortunately, see, I'm doing this repair because I don't know if you can see down in there. I lost my, there's a gasket, a rubber gasket that goes up in here. I lost it. It fell down in the tank, and it was throwing a code, P0440. I can't remember exactly what that means, but I knew it was this because when I filled up, you fill your tank, it will pour out over the top here because it's not sealed. So I've got the three lines off here, the high pressure, low pressure, and evaporative line. If you're replacing the pump, you need to save these retainer clips. I said that already. And it just simply lifts out of here. There's my O-ring seal that fell down in the tank. Now I have a full tank of gas, so I'm actually going to siphon out a little bit of this because I don't want it spilling while I'm working in here. Right now, before I do too much more, I'm siphoning out of my tank. These GM cars, thankfully, have an anti-siphon in the tank input there. I can't remember what you call it, the tank fill. So I had to buy a siphon, which is a couple dollars. I put it down in the tank. I taped it in place so it doesn't come flying back out. And then I bought this little tank, 2-gallon tank. And I'm taking some fuel out. Really good idea. It's going to make your job a lot easier. It's highly recommended, if you can, to do this when your tank is almost completely empty. Makes your life a lot easier. But as you can see, I've got the pump taken out. It's just sitting in there. It's got these little springs you got to do. I'm actually doing this. I had replaced the pump the other day, a couple days ago, but I have to do it again because this gasket was a bit of a trouble to me. I got a new one laying somewhere around here. This is the old one, and it slid off and went down in the tank. They're a bear to get in there. I'm trying to figure out where I set the new one. So I'm going to stop this video. I'm siphoning gas out. That's pretty well how you get to your fuel pump and get it out. I'll have another video with all the tools I used, and so I'll probably go before all these. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to put them below the video here.